All right, continuing our caliber war. We're still on old rifles, and we're going to talk about the big one. What is the big one? The 7.92 Mauser. The 7.92mm Mauser cartridge came into adoption in 1888 as the Patrona 88. And Patrona 88 was a very early round-nosed smokeless powder bullet. It was meant to compete with the LaBelle. And it wasn't as great as some of the later cartridges. So around the 1890s, specifically starting with the 1898 Mauser, the Gewehr 98 and Carabiner 98, it went to a Spitzer pointed bullet. Now, some of the military loadings for it, again, I mean, it was a very popular military cartridge. So you would see ball, armor piercing, tracer, incendiary. Armor piercing, incendiary, most of those later being for use on aircraft. There was some exploding ammunition made for it, actually. The 7.92 was extremely popular worldwide. Typically, most of your bullets are going to be around 190, 200 grains, somewhere in there. And you're looking at a velocity with that 190, 200 grain bullet of about 2,600 feet per second. So that's what your military loadings. Civilian loadings, commercial loadings, I should say. There's not as many as there used to be, but don't get me wrong. You can certainly find some hot 7.92 Mauser cartridges, namely because of the Mauser rifle being quite robust. In 1903, there was a 150 grain bullet, considerably more accurate, about a third higher muzzle velocity. It ended up becoming what we now know as the S Mauser cartridge, the S Patrona. So, and some of them got heavier. Every round of 8mm that I've shot, set up for a K98 back when I had Mausers, was absolutely the 196 grain bullet. Most of it was Yugoslav. It is absolutely a thumper on both ends. 8mm got a lot of pop when it comes to recoil, compared to some of the other loadings, 30-06, 7.62x54, stuff like that, 303 Brit. The 7.92, it's not a hard kicking cartridge, but it's definitely much more noticeable, at least to me, with a military surplus rifle than its competitors at the time. But it is not a joke. It is very much a powerful bullet. And the Yugoslavs did their equivalent of the Dragunov, which I don't know if it's still in service or not, but they thought highly enough of the cartridge, and they made it their sniper rifle cartridge for quite a long time, and may still have it there. So definitely a solid cartridge, and a lot of history behind it.